In this video, my goal is to change your life, change your mind, and give you the most powerful tool to measure your success. Because no matter how hard you were working on your chakras and beliefs that money is not important, that this world is not for you. It is actually for you because you were born here, you made this choice. But one thing that's for sure, you came here not to struggle, contrary to common beliefs, of people who are into, deep thinking, they call it esoteric thinking. But the reality is a little bit different. The reality is much nicer, Why? Because you can do whatever you want in this world. Actually, really anything you want. Like I'm here in Caesar's Palace, in this conference room thing. I'm checking it out. So, in the moment I decided to record this video for you, you specifically. Look at this beauty. I don't know how many square feet. It's like a football field here, So I'm checking out, spaces for, seminars and presentations. But, as I walk in here, I realized that, the most important thing is here. And you don't need all this kind of stuff to be successful. So let's talk first about success. I know this video is going to be watched by people who are in healing, Kundalini chakra fixing, and improving people's lives. It's okay, psychology, theta healing, hypnotherapy, all kinds of healers. They're gonna watch this video, and I know that. But you see, the thing is, most of you fail for one simple reason, and that reason is you hate money, you hate prosperity, you hate rich people. Even though you have all these vision boards in your bathroom with beautiful yachts and houses with pools and nice cars and all that, you hate money. Why? Because you failed so many times. Some of you even gave up. Downshifters became, a lot of you became people who don't want to try anymore. You don't want to struggle anymore. You just want to, live your quiet life. And it sucks. And I want to change that, You see, the problem with most of you, you're not even realizing that's not even your fault, that you cannot succeed in life, in your business. Like even the healers, they have their business. Why it's not your fault? It's because nobody told you that there are more tools that you must, actually you have no choice, you must employ in your business. You gotta use marketing, you gotta be good at selling. But you see, when you hate money, you hate selling. Because it's all below you, it's like money and selling. Yeah, come on, Yeah, I'm too in the other world now, yeah? But the truth is, it's a lie, It's a lie because you have chosen to be born on this planet at this time, where, by the way, the only tool to measure success is the money, okay, the numbers. Think about it. If you can really, with no BS, right? No bullshitting yourself, first of all. If you really can help people change their lives, healing them from diseases, don't you think they're gonna pay you? Don't you think they're gonna say thank you? The question now is why they don't pay you? Why they're not thanking you? Why? Because it's not important to you. Because when you went to trainings, when you studied with these gurus somewhere in Himalayan mountains, they took your money and they say, and at the same time, in the same training, by taking your money, and they say, money is not important. You pay me and I'll teach you that the money is not important. It's kind of strange, right? But that's not a problem though. It's not a biggest issue. The biggest problem is that as a healer, you gotta have some more tools that are necessary. You know, like for example, if you have a car, you gotta have at least 4 wheels, maybe 3 even, you know, but 4 is required. You gotta have a steering wheel. So let's say in your car, in your business, as a healer, you gotta have a steering wheel, which is marketing, bringing people in so they know about you, so they can see how honest you are, if you're honest, because people can feel it. The second, you gotta be able to give them the ability to buy from you. And the most important thing in sales, you gotta give them the guarantee that you're gonna help them, that you're gonna change their lives, you know. And only then you're gonna heal them. Only then you're gonna do all these rituals and whatever you do, you know. So now the question is, how many years you spent learning your healing, you know, techniques? And out of those years, how many hours they were talking about the first two? Because without this first 2, nothing else really matters. Because you're not gonna get to healing unless, you know, people are gonna pay you, and unless people are gonna know about you, you know. So that's the part that, unfortunately, most of you who's watching this video, most of you is not gonna even understand, because you're gonna get pissed off. You know why? Because you're gonna realize now that you wasted years and years of your life struggling, hoping. You were even positively thinking, you know, reading all these books, Think and Grow Rich and all that, with no results. Don't you think you gotta have some kind of results that you can measure? And surprise, you can measure everything just by looking at your bank account, the cash in your pocket, cash in your wallet. You see, the key is to understand that you get paid in equivalent, it's actually exact proportion. You know, if you're helping people, they're thanking you. The only way to thank you is to give you money, because it, you know, in this day and age, it's not smart to pay each other with, I don't know, bread, potatoes, you know, horses. You know, you just give people money and they can buy anything they want, you see? So money is important, you know? If you still believe that money is not important, I mean, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for your life, because if you think money is not important, you're gonna be miserable. You won't be able to travel. You like traveling, I know. You won't be able to eat. You won't be able to be healthy, by the way. Why? Because, you know, in order to keep your body in a good shape, in a good condition, healthy and happy, you know, you gotta have money, you know. Health, wealth, love, and happiness, as they say, right? All of that requires money, a lot of money. Like, look at this beautiful place, look at this. It requires money, you know. Doesn't mean that you have to do all of that, you know, billions and billions of dollars, but you gotta be happy. That's the key, you know. If you are miserable, if you have no way of making your life and life of your loved ones awesome, you're doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong without even knowing that. And you should not do it. One day you just gotta decide what's the next step for you. And the next step is the system. You see, another big lie is you gotta be creative. You gotta come up with this new, beautiful, cool, unknown something. But you see, the thing is, again, let's come back to reality again. If I was, let's take me for example, if I was that creative and smart, I would probably already get a Nobel Prize for something. I mean, because people would notice, right? I don't have it. So my only option is to copy success. Copy. See what's working. Like, for example, you see this beautiful table. I like it, so I can make, another one like that because it's very beautiful. Same thing with you. If you were so smart, so creative, you would probably already get a Nobel Prize. Guaranteed. They're looking for people like you. So the question is, why don't you have it? Probably because you is you. People who are getting Nobel Prizes are, a little bit different, So, and that helped me to realize that in order to create my success, I gotta see what's working. Who has the system, So I found one mentor, I found another coach, and I found a guy who I came to visit here in Las Vegas. I paid him. In the past 2 days, it cost me about $10,000, but this guy helped me to start making, so I went from $10,000 a month, I went to $150 per month. So I'm going to the next level, and I'm happy to pay. And what I'm paying him for? He's teaching me how to copy his success. He says, listen, okay, I've done this already. I made all of these mistakes that you're about to make, so just don't be stupid, don't make them, and that's it. So I said, okay. Now the question is, who were you learning from? Who is giving you the system to success? Who are you copying? Are you copying, by any chance, the guy who's sitting in the cave, spent his life meditating? That's awesome. But there is one but, always. Do you want to live in the cave, or you want to live in the real world and be super happy? So what do you want to do? So I have made a decision. I said, listen, I want to live in beautiful places where it's always nice, the weather is awesome, and that's my life. I decided to live in Florida, Palm Beach right now. That is awesome. To stay there, I need some money. There's nothing wrong with that because I gotta pay for, utilities, food, it's better to eat organic kind of thing, like everybody know that. So I need thousands and thousands of dollars. Why not? So I was like, okay, who can I copy? And surprise, there are people who are teaching you that. So I started with one training, then I bought another one, then I found a way, Before that, I'll be honest, I failed a lot. I was bankrupt a few times. And I remember times that when I didn't even have a car, so I was riding a bicycle to McDonald's to get $1 menu burgers or whatever they were selling there back then. And I was eating canned tuna also. So, didn't, make me so awesome and healthy back then, but, thanks God I can change it now and fix it. So now I have a health coach, I have a smart coach, I have a business coach. So these people, they don't work for free. If they're very, very good, they're going to be very, very expensive. So, but at the same time, they're very, very powerful. Yeah. So, and I had to risk, I had to give them some, fees and money to try them out, and it worked out. So, it can work out for you too. Once you have a system, and the key is, it doesn't really matter who you're going to learn from. The key is, once you get a system, do not change it, ever. Why? Because let's say you have a beautiful car, let's say a Rolls Royce. Beautiful, nice, $350,000, the cheapest Rolls Royce Ghost, right? It's a system, the design is right, the wheels and the steering wheel and the seats and everything. So once you start changing, let's say you take a Rolls Royce and you swap an engine from, Hyundai or something, then it's not gonna work. It's gonna look kind of the same, but it's not gonna perform in the same way. So the key is never, ever be creative when you got a system that's working. So I realized that when I was 40, okay? 40, it took me 40 years. I wasn't thinking about it when I was 2, but that changed everything. That's the tool. The tool is not to change the system, And when you're gonna start thinking in the right way, then you can measure your success, your own success. Not lies, not vision boards. You're gonna be able to measure your own success with, guess what? The tool, the money. Easy. Look at your bank statement. Okay, I'm pretty successful. Yeah, okay, so what can I do now? Now I can meditate. Now I can travel to Bali and Thailand and Himalayas if I wanted to, I can stay in Caesar's Palace, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. But to get to this level, you got to be humble. You got to say, do I have a Nobel Prize? Nah, okay, so I better copy something that works, right? So I think we gotta, stay with this idea, and, I'll see you soon.